Hello, hello, Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys had a really good New Year's and a New Year's Eve, a safe one, and not too much of a hangover for some of you. Anyway, welcome, welcome. My name is Patti, and I'm an empath that is here to do your intuitive tarot for the 4th through the 10th. I also do intuitive coaching, spiritual coaching, and that is basically divine guided. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're going through something, a struggle or a challenge or a turmoil or something like that, you're very welcome to go down below. Now, if you poke on, if you click on either one, Get Balanced 2020 or the Divine Warrior Intuitive, I've melded these two websites together now. Yes, it took a lot of work, but I did meld them together, and you can go on and find information there. And also you'll get links to like Get Balanced YouTube channel and all the videos there for mind, body, and soul. And then the Divine Warrior is about intuitive and divine. All right, so let's get started. All right, so I'm going to share with you, it's been an interesting week. And this time, you guys are last time trying to move everybody around, but it all depends on what the divine and who wants me to do each time. So, but this week I've noticed a lot of communication. A lot. So learning new ways to communicate, finding out where your weakness is in communication, those kind of things. That's going on, and that's been happening a lot. I don't know what's going on here, but let me check here. So if you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, this is a good time to do it while I pick up cards. Anyway, let's go forward with that. Make sure there aren't any other cards on the floor. Because I think the thing is that we not only with all the planets and all the energies that are happening, going on, that we are learning so many new things, not only from the pandemic, but the energies went from Capricorn to Aquarius. Now we're in Aquarius, and this is going to last for a long time. But the thing is that we are now in a whole new realm, and we are creating history. So this is actually a time that we would really want to look at things that weren't working, things that we were weak in, to grow strong in. And that's, thank you for that. So there's a no weakness to strength. So sometimes we're always going to be weak in something, but either we can help ourselves grow and become stronger in something, or somebody comes to us to help you grow and be strong in something. So that is really the energy through this week. So your first card out. So this first card out, for those of you that are new, interesting, is for the current energies. And then we have a future energy for the next card out. And I may be pulling a card at the end for the universe. I do not do past, because time is an illusion and our past is done. So that's something that would be a coaching session. We would talk about your past. But the thing is, we want to keep moving forward, just like the thumbnail. We need to keep moving forward through 2021. So your first oracle out is, and by the way, if you haven't seen this oracle deck, beautiful is the Wisdom of Avalon, if you like the deck. And that's Colette Baron-Reid. I love her art. I just love it. And so we have the card of focus. And that is the number 6. So ambition, progress, growing, that kind of a thing is really important. Our ambition to move forward, our progress to move forward, but we need to stay focused. Now this is going to be an interesting, I can't clarify this yet until we get into the cards. There's a partnership. Now it's interesting, Colette put this as the number 5, because the number 5 in numerology is about unstable. So is it unstable? Is it growing unstable? Is it growing more stable? So let's find out what's going on. But our focus, we need to be focused. Okay, so thank you. So when they bring the focus card, we have to be mindful that when we get focused onto something that we want to do, it's sort of like, that's why I say resolutions don't work, because you get focused, but then you lose focus. So when you have a vision or a goal, there is a process to get to that vision or goal. A lot of people just say, "Oh, I'm going to lose weight in 2021." And then they don't have a process, they don't have a plan, they don't have a goal, so they don't stay focused. That's why I'm saying resolutions don't work. The goals and visions do work. That's why, like in business, you have a vision board, you have a vision plan, you have things to keep moving you forward, keeping you focused, keeping you with your blinders on, like a racehorse, keeping you going. And so that might be somebody's goal for 2021. All right. And then the future is a partnership. So maybe this partnership could be anything. It could be a partnership. This is going to sound really funny to some, to you guys, or weird, but partnership could be person to person, like, a husband, wife, or a couple growing, and what is their focus together? Are they evenly yoked as far as integrity and morals and values and that kind of a thing? The other thing, it could be between family members, a partnership in a family member. Maybe they're beginning to grow a business together, or maybe they're planning a project together, or something of that nature, or even a partnership in the family to, hey, let's plan a family reunion. This is type of partnership that you grow together. There's a common goal, and there is a process to get there. That's a partnership. Now, for some of you guys, it might sound really, really weird, but it could be a partnership between you and an animal. So I don't know who this is for, but for me in horses, when I work with my horse, there has to be a meeting of the minds a little bit, or that horse is going to buck me off, throw me off, do whatever. You look at horses that are, and it could be a dog. Maybe you're one that wants to teach seeing eye dogs, or a service dog, or something like that. There has to be a trust and a bond and a partnership there between you and that animal. So that could be for somebody else. Now, the divine asked me to share that, which I don't normally, so that might be for somebody. So partnership is mainly the vision and the goal have to be the same, and there has to be a meeting of the minds to get there. Now, your meeting of the minds might not be the same, but you have to come into, compromise to get to that end result. It's sort of like partnerships in business. Like, I'm a business owner. I might have the sweat equity. I might have the knowledge and the experience, and somebody else might have the money to do whatever project I need. So they might need the experience, but they don't have it. They have the money, so the meeting of the minds to make that project work. All right. Yeah. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, Scorpio. So there is a partnership there. There is a meeting of the minds. There is something and this focus has to be there. You both have to have the same focus to the end result. So now you're saying, well, yeah, but I'm alone. Well, that doesn't mean that it's not coming towards you. Now, that could be a love relationship. It could be a friendship. When we have friends, we have common interests, right? We sort of have common interests. We have an energy between us that we can share our stories to each other, that kind of a thing. A partnership doesn't have to be a financial or business or anything like that. A friendship is a partnership. If one friend says, I need to hear from you every day, and the other partner is like, you know what, I don't do that. I can talk to you once a week and I'm good. So you have to come into a compromise. And if you make somebody feel completely uncomfortable and force them into something, or try to manifest something that really shouldn't even be there, then you're setting yourself up for failure, because you're the one that's going to lose out. All right, so we have the 5 of Cups next, and that is about focusing in too much on the negative, focusing in on to what's happened in the past, and we need to switch that around and think more of the future. Again, think of the thumbnail moving straight in front, going forward, and stop thinking about the past. Yeah, Ace of Swords. And yeah, that, thank you. The way that you're only going to break those chains and get through that past is through sharing the truth with somebody. Again, this is about a partnership. This is a focus. This is about what the end result is. What end result do you want? And I talk about, my daughter and I've talked about law of attraction a lot this week, because she goes like, oh my God, I'm manifesting all this stuff. How am I doing this? It's just how you focus, how you put things out, how you project yourself. What is it that you want? You want love. You got to give love out. If you want a certain kind of love, maybe you like maybe your love language is touch. Maybe you like hugging and you like, touching somebody, and somebody's language is not touch, then you've got to communicate that. You've got to focus on what it is in your journey, that path, what you want. Yeah. I'm interested. She has an arrow from where you start. Okay, thank you. Where are you starting? Today is where you start. You start from here. You don't start from there. We start from here. So that's where you're focusing in on. Yeah, definitely. And okay, so this is a really wonderful sign. So you've got a lot of good things coming here. However, this is going to take some work for somebody, because the sun is all about newness, things that are beginning, things that are going to make you happy, things that are just really freeing. But the thing about the sun is, if you look at the little child, it's childlike, kind of it's a newness. It's a brand newness. So if you switch your focus, then you can have this. However, it will expose you to who you are. And that's a good thing, because you don't want to fake it until you make it. You don't want to be somebody else's journey. You don't want to do that kind of stuff. And you know what? Look at this. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. So, for example, I'll give you an example. If you're doing something that it is what you want to do, and you're worried about maybe your friends or your family or whatever, but this is your journey, your path. I mean, look at me. I'm doing tarot. I can see or hear things. I'm weird, a lot of, I'm out of the box, put it that way. However, my mother knew about it, but a lot of my friends didn't know about it. They didn't know about it until a few years back. And I said, you know what, this is who I am. But what about, what about what about God? What about the Bible? What about this? And it's like, you know what, I still believe in that. I still believe in some of that, put it that way. But I do believe in God. So the thing is that I came out. And did some people shun me? Yep, they sure did. Did they go away? Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they won't. However, I exposed myself, and it's okay. It's fine with me. If I lose you, then that means that divine didn't have you in my life any longer for a purpose. So everybody comes into our life for a purpose. But here's what, for somebody, they're focusing in on, because they can't be themselves. They're sad. However, that's you sabotaging yourself and holding yourself back, because the divine is giving you the time. Time is now. So, and I probably will see the strength card come up. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't see this. I would actually be surprised if I didn't see the strength card. But it does take courage. It does take strength. It does take timing, and listening to God's timing, and not Earth's timing, to come out and do that. Because again, there's a partnership coming. Are these upside down? Nope. So these came in reverse. Okay. So first card was the Queen of Swords. Again, it's all about the truth. Speaking your truth, not somebody else's truth. Your journeys, your way of doing things. This is about you, your journey. And this is about focusing in on your journey. And the reason why I pull this is because you're not. You're not paying attention to your intuition, and you're not speaking the truth. You're not going out there and sharing. This is usually a seed of communication. However, it's in reverse. We've got two cards in reverse. So it's time to actually really listen to your intuition of what you want to focus on, and how to move forward. What is it that you've been fighting and sabotaging yourself? What is it that you've been holding back on that actually the divine's got this passion just burning inside, screaming to get out? Even if it's just a flicker of a little flame, I can see this little, it's almost like a match about ready to go out. However, it's just there waiting. So if you give to that passion, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a writer, maybe you like taking care of animals, maybe it could be anything. Maybe you have a desire to just clean dishes or clean people's houses. Doesn't matter what it is. That fire, that ember's there. You're not listening to it. You're focusing in all the distractions of everybody else, what they believe and what they think and what they want. You lose a few friends, you're going to gain friends that are actually in what you're supposed to be doing. All right. I don't know who that's for, but that's for somebody. All right. Okay, so, and are you sure these keep flipping upside down? What's going on with you guys? Scorpios, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself. Somebody is just not loving themselves. Somebody's really got a negative attitude, which is holding your focus back. And it's not even a negative attitude. It's oh, thank you. So somebody's got really low self-esteem. Somebody's been kicked in the gut, kicked in the butt, kicked all through life, kick. And so the focus is shifted. That's what it is. It's time to take your life back and start focusing in on the positive. Do you see these cups up here? Focus in on these puppies here that are turned up. Turn yourself around. Boop. Turn yourself around and look at those. Right now. Turn around. Look at those. Seriously. Lift yourself up. You know what? Once you begin to lift yourself up, create and build something that you can really focus your goals. Pick one goal, one vision that you have, one burning desire that you have. Focus in on it and begin to write a step plan, because you've got a partnership coming with somebody and they need you and you need them. And you've got to stay focused, because whereas the devil card, he will try to throw you off and disrupt you and make you not get to this point. This point is where you're headed, because that is going to give you, whether it's with a partner or whether it's alone. Again, partnerships don't have to be loved. Partnerships don't have to be business. This could be a project or something you both have a burning desire to do, to grow, whatever, and make happen. Could be, like I said before, it could be building a family reunion together that you've not been together in eons. Could be even that. What is it? Scorpios, what is it? All right, let's see what else we have got for the divine, or from the divine, for the divine. Whew. Trust me, he don't need nothing. How many cards we got there? Yeah, I'll take them. Okay, you said take them, so I'm okay. I'll take them. All right. So what he's got, yes. So there is going to be a teaching opportunity for somebody into help or be taught. So there is something coming up with this partnership to be taught. It is something that you have extremely wanted, dreamed of, desired to have. This is something that will actually grow into fruition. And my gosh, it is going to take work. It is going to take work. However, you're going to look at it and you are going to celebrate. You are going to celebrate, because also too, the number 3 is about acknowledgement. And you're acknowledging not only yourself, but you're also acknowledging how you came to pass with this person. It's almost like a divine interaction. It's like, how did this all happen? That is how you're going to think, because then you're going to believe in your intuition, because remember, you're not, and you'll believe in your intuition, because that last card out, Hierophant, that is spirit. This is a divine intervention. Whoever this is, or whatever this focus is that you guys have together, this partnership together, this is divine intervention at its best. But if you look at the Hierophant, you have to learn, as well as these students did, and the divine's trying to teach and show you a new way of thinking, a new way of focusing, a new way of moving forward through 2021. Remember the thumbnail, it's about forward movement. And he is going to give you the peace of mind that you will just be blown away. I would love to see who this is at the end of the year. I wish that if you are around and these things happen and this does happen, when it does happen, please comment, please share, please email me, whatever. I would love to hear your story. I would love it because I can see it happening. Boy, it's going to change for somebody. All right. So Scorpios, that is your reading for the 4th through the 10th. Actually, I think this is pretty much January. There is going to take some work for this partnership. It's not quite happening yet. I think the seed is being planted. However, this person may not have come to you quite yet. So, yeah. So, but again, I don't know why that slid right up there. This is what you need to do. Intuition, intuition, intuition. Listen to that. If it feels right, or if somebody comes in, listen to that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. And again, if you are looking for the dailies, I am not doing those right at the moment. Maybe if the interest comes back more as I grow, it's probably just because I'm such a small channel, but maybe they don't like them. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you have a great, great week, and I will see you on the 11th. Take care.